Okay, let's look at the Early Tracker app. As you can see, I have the Google Play Store on my phone here. This is an Android phone, and the same will apply for the Android tablet. You would just do the same process. And if you're using the iPhone or iPad, then you can go to iTunes and upload or install the app on your device as well. So let's go through this. So if I click on the search bar at the top, and I can type Early Tracker there, but I've already done that before, so I'm just going to click on the text. And as you can see, the Early Tracker Childcare app is here. So all I need to do is click on it, and you can view the information if you like, and go through the screenshots of the app here. And what I'm going to do is just basically go and install the app. If I click install, it pops up with this information here. All you need to do is accept the information, and it starts downloading. Now I've already downloaded this before, so it should be fairly quick, but if you have devices or internet connections that are a bit slower, then it may take a little bit more time. So I'm just waiting for the app to allow us to open it. Right, it's done that now, so I can click on open, and this starts running the app. So the first time you run the app, you'll be presented with the login screen. Now you need to enter your email and your password, and it's the same details as the one that you use on the main website. So if I do that here, I can enter the email, and then I can enter the password, and then I can log in. So it tries to log in. Now it's logged in, and basically when you log in the first time, you need to set up a PIN. So this is what the message is alerting us here. So if I click OK, I can enter a PIN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it tells us this is the PIN that we've selected. I say OK. You will only need to do this the once when you first install, and later once you start using the app, you will just be presented with a PIN, and all you need to do is enter that PIN to enter the application. Now the app also has a security feature which after a certain period of time there's inactivity, it will automatically display this PIN, which you will then need to re-enter. So if I enter the PIN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this takes us to the menu screen. So what we have here is two options. We have the observations and we have the notes. The observations allows us to basically do children's observations on the go. So the great feature here is that if you don't have any internet connection, then this allows you to save those observations on the app, and then once you're near the Wi-Fi, it will automatically sync the information to your main account. So let's just go into observations here, and as you can see, it starts to load up the information. Now if you have not done any observations on the main system, or obviously this is going to be your first time installing the app, so there won't be anything on your device, then you will not see anything on this page apart from the add observation button, as you have not added any observations. So basically in this list here we can see that the observations are listed in latest date order, so anything that's new will come to the top, and you would only display the maximum 50 observations for your account. Now the reason why we've done this is a number of reasons. One is to save on storage. The other is it's server loading, because obviously if we have a multiple observations, you're going to do hundreds and thousands, then that's going to take up server time and connection issues. So 50 is a fairly a good number to be able to give you a good way to work with. So as you can see on the observation, we have a name, we have images. This shows us the number of images that we've uploaded for this particular observation. So we can see we have one here, the videos. If we link any videos to this observation, then it will show us the number of videos we've linked to it. At the moment there's none. If we've got any development areas that we've added, so for example we've done an observation and we said this observation was related to these development areas, then we can put those there. And if we add a description, it would show here. Now if I click on the description, it'll pop up and tell us what the information is. The actions column allows us to do a number of functions. One is we can go in and click the edit button, and the edit button allows us to make any changes that we need. So if we wanted to change the time, we wanted to go and change the development area, or we wanted to add one, so for example add PSED, that allows us to do that. Or we want to add more pictures, so we can go to upload and we can select picture from the gallery. So for example I can click on gallery and this will show me basically what do I want to select. So if I select one of these from early tracker, and then I can select this picture here, and then I can save that. And this is now updating the information. It says observation successfully saved, and as you can see the images now shows 2, and the development areas is included the PSED. In the next button in the actions area, as you see a person there, that is assigning the children. So if we click on that, that loads up the children that we have access to, and the first tab lists all the children, and the second tab shows us the children that are assigned to that particular observation. So for example, if I wanted to go back here, these are the children that are available for me to assign. So if I select, for example, Amelia Carter, and that is automatically assigned to that observation. So if I click on the back button, I will see message says children assigned successfully. So now we can check by clicking on the plus button here, and we can see that Amelia is added, and she's the only one that hasn't had any assessments assigned to her. The others that you see, EM, DV, SEC, these are assessments that have been carried out for those children on this particular observation. So if we go back and let's do an assessment for Amelia, so I can click on the assessment button, and if we select EYO, and then let's say we select literacy, then reading, and then let's select the months there, and I'm just going to pick the first one for example. Now as you can see the levels come up and all the children show up for that assessment, and if you want to carry out an assessment for multiple children you can, but I'm just going to do it for Amelia. So I'm going to select developing for Amelia, and I'm going to select her, and I click on the back button, and that tells us the assessment was assigned successfully. Now if I go back to observations, I can click on the plus button, and you'll see that Amelia has developing next to her picture. So that's how you assign assessments. Now one thing to note is that if you wanted to remove any of these assessments, you wouldn't need to do that from the main system. We've done this so that you don't accidentally mix up the assessments on the app, so you would need to do that on the main website. Okay, one other thing what I wanted to show was that, for example, if you wanted to let's add an observation, and let's just put any old information in here. I'm just going to put any old information because I want to delete this, and I just want to show you how we can actually delete this particular app. And we can do start time, well, let's say that time, and the end time is say there, and we're not going to add any video, and we're going to put literacy CNL, and we're just going to put some random description here. So let's just save that. That saves our observation, and as you can see it's put the observation at the top because it's the current date and it's the latest observation that we have done. Now in order to delete this we just need to press the X button, which is here, and that refers to delete. So if I click on there, you'll see that the observation has now been deleted. So there we have it. This is the main features of the app for the observation. So the notes are pretty much straightforward. So if we click on notes, what we have here is the ability to be able to add notes to the app. So if it's quite simple to use, so if we just click on add notes, and here I can type, for example, I need to speak to Amelia's mum, and then I can just save that. And then what I can do is I can go back in and edit, and I could say I need to speak to Amelia's mum about the contract. And then I can save that. So now the note has been saved. I can add another note, and let's add another one, and I'll show you how you can delete that one. So I just put in here anything, type in anything you want, and I can save that. And in order to delete, I just press the X button here, and it's been deleted. So that's how easy it is to use the app for the notes and the observation. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any problems, please email us at support@earlytracker.com. Thank you.